Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokemon Omega Ruby! So, 6 badges collected. We'll need 2 more. And then, we can go to the Pokemon League. Will be a little while before we get the next ones though, because the next 2 badges from Lisa and Tate and from Wallace, yep, that's a dual battle gym leader, the first one that we ever had, will be on islands in the east. So it's gonna be a little while before we get there, but don't worry, we will get there. One cool thing though about getting the last badge from Fortress City is that now we can fly. So our friend Swellow, who has fly, can now fly us. And new on in this remake is that you don't only have to can fly to the cities, which you only could do in the previous games. You can also fly to different routes. But a little catch. In order to fly to a route, you need to have gotten to the city that is the next one. So basically, if you want to fly to Route 121, which is to Lilycove, you must first go to Lilycove first in order to sort of explore it. But I can fly to Route 110, I can fly to Rusturf Tunnel, I can even fly to Mount Chimney if I want to, but you don't need to. Even Meteor Falls you can fly to, which is pretty nice. It's a bit of a nice thing to make it a bit easier for travel. It's going to be even easier later on, but I won't say more about that right now because it's a bit of a spoiler. For now, let's head east to Route 120. We've been here before when we were getting ready for the Fortress City Gym, but now we are actually going to go throughout this route from top to bottom. Thinking of which though, it's Gabby and Ty. Let's see what they can do in the double battle. Interviewers, let's go. They have one Pokemon each, just like always. It's Magneton and Loudred. So Loudred just haven't evolved yet. It's supposed to go to Explode, but I guess we have to wait. So Magneton, dual type, Steel and Electric. He is a 4-type weakness to ground. And our friend Loudred is a normal type, so hit him with a fighting type move. Manectric, I think I'd rather want to go for a discharge. He'll hit. Actually, no, we can't discharge. Discharge will hit everything. It's not that bad actually for Sceptile, because grass types are resistant to electric, but yeah, might as well. Sceptile, he can go with Mega Drain maybe? Probably have to switch. Mega Drain doesn't really do much damage against Magneton because steel types are resistant to grass. Oh! That's unfortunate. Of course the Pokemon that get hit, get paralyzed, is my own. I just paralyzed my own Pokemon. As Sceptile got hit by a Roar, that means he has to be switched out. In comes Swellow. I cannot use Discharge this time around because Swellow is weak to electric. So let's go with the Bite onto Loudred. Can't really do much with Magneton because the Magneton, Electric and Steel are both resistant to flying, so we'll deal almost no damage. Let's get in Blaziken here. Because Steel types are weak to both fighting and fire. Blaziken can do both. On the Flash Cannon, a Steel type move onto Blaziken won't do much damage because fire types are resistant to steel. Let's go Spark on Loudred, and Blaziken can go with a rather nice little Blaze Kick maybe? Yeah, Blaze Kick on Magneton. Nice. LKO the Magneton. Level 31 with Manectric. It's starting to catch up to the rest. Very nice. Solo was 38. And Sceptile gets some XP as well. Here comes the Spark. And that will be enough for Loudred. Little KO for Loudred there. Sceptile's 43. And we win. What an awesome battle! Hey, did you get all that? Every last bit of that battle we just had on this tape. Pretty nice. Said nice last time. Still not really new. What should we say this time around? This one was let's say it was close. It wasn't really close, but we were one too much control because of that unlucky paralyzing effect. We have the thick grass here, which means you can fight some horde battles as well. Across from this bridge, to the other side. It's going to rain a bit. Do you have any moves that can strike a flying Pokemon? Oh, I have plenty. Here is Birdkeeper Colin. He has Swallow. Starting to phase, the majority of Pokemon now are fully evolved Pokemon, which is nice. More XP, and that's pretty good. So it's raining now, that's even better, because if you have Thunder, that means Thunder has increased accuracy in rain. Double team. Which means evasion goes up. Discharge going to miss. Unfortunate. Aerial Ace. Not very effective against electric types. They are resistant to flying moves. Discharge is a one-hit KO on the Swallow. Next up will be Xatu. Interesting. So Xatu Generation 2 Pokemon, dual type Psychic and Flying. Let's go Discharge. That's a one-hit KO again. Yeah, Manectric is pretty strong. And that's a win. You soared above me. Oh, I did indeed. Too bad, I guess. Okay. Turn around here a bit, perhaps. There's a Parasol Lady. Me, Pokemon, and my Parasol. If any one of them is missing, the picture of beauty will be ruined. I guess. No idea. Parasol Lady Angelica with Cast Form. So Cast Form is a normal type Pokemon, but it changes its looks and type by the weather. So now it's raining, it becomes this Cast Form. Now it's no longer a normal type, it's a water type, and too bad, because Manectric is electric. So, Cast Form gets a KO one hit from a super effective Discharge. Pretty good. Level 40 on Blaziken. You completely ruined my beauty. Yeah, I know. Anyways, regarding the next gym, in case of what you should work on for Pokemon types, the next gym against Lisa and Tate. It's Tate and Lisa. Lisa and Tate. They are a double battle, but they are using Psychic type Pokemon. So you want to use Dark types or Bug types if you want to have big success rate. That is the best way to do so. So Psychic is the next type. Wallace is a water type. So we want to use Electric or Grass against Wallace. Let's pick up some berries. Remember to plant new ones because they will not be coming new ones if you do not plant them. It's very important. Four berries, wow. Be nice when there's so many berries. The lame one is only get one berry because that means the berry you planted is basically gone again. That can happen. More berries. Pretty good. There's also secret base here you want to use. if you want to have a secret base here. If not, then just move on. More tall grass here. More like a little bit of a labyrinth, I guess. Item here. A nugget. Very good. Nuggets are very nice because they give a lot of money. It's a bug catcher. Want a paddle? Well, you approached me, so a bit of a dumb question. Bug Maniac, Brandon, not Bug Catcher, Bug Maniac. I guess a bit more stronger ones. Ooh, Masquerain. So Masquerain is a rather more interesting Pokemon to face, I guess you can say. So Masquerain is also Generation 3 Pokemon, new one. Masquerain's evolved from Surskit, which is kind of strange because Surskit was dual type Bug and Water. Now as Masquerain, it no longer is a Water type, it now is a Flying type. Which doesn't really matter for Electric though, because both Water and Flying are weak to Electric. And next, ooh, Masquerain will survive though. Becomes Scary Face. A move that reduces speed harshly, which means reduce speed by 2. Fluid, a Bug special move, doing some damage, but not too much. Discharge number 2 comes in, and Masquerain is gonna go down. I lost. Yeah, too bad. A lot of tall grass though, that's for sure. Let's see if we go around from here, we can jump down this here. Go around from here perhaps. Another little bridge. Yeah, this place is very heavy when it comes to exploration. Stop raining, I guess? That was a local rain. Go up here if you want to go back to the grass area, which don't really need to. Go down here if you want to continue down the route, but if you want to go exploring a bit, pick up a light ball. If you go down here and you go to the left, you get to a new area. With more berries. Can't say no to more berries, can we? Of course not. Nana berries. Let's plant honeydew berries. It'd be nice if you want to do some change on the EVs in case you feel like, oh no, I have too many. I have too high special attack. Then you can use this to reduce the special attack, freeing up more EV points that you can spend elsewhere. Very nice because when you're fighting wild Pokemon, you will automatically get EV points to increase the stats for Pokemon. But there has a cap. So if you really want to min-max your Pokemon stats, you want to use these berries to remove, for example, special attack stats on Pokemon that are not really special attackers. So you can spend those points elsewhere. My face is so scared that when I walk in the tall grass, nothing appears at all. Aha. Is that why you have your back to me, I guess? With Gomez. With Cacturn. Ooh, interesting. So Cacturn, which is the evolved form of Cacnea. This cactus Pokemon is a dual type grass and dark. Interesting combination. So it has some weaknesses, for example, fighting, fire, flying. Yeah. And bug, especially. We can't really do much with these moves here, so we guess we have to switch out Manectric here. Let's see. I guess Blaziken. Why not? Blaziken is one of the most OP Pokemon in Generation 3 anyway, so might as well just use him. Here comes Spikes. spikes is the thing that causes damage to Pokemon that switches in. Nothing to be worried about though. Let's do a Blaze Kick. Nice. If those use fighting moves against it, doesn't really matter. It's also weak to fighting. Gardevoir's level 33. Swallow is 39. Must learn Endeavor. Endeavor is a move that does damage, and the damage is doubled if you have a status effect on you. So it can be very strong, but it's also very niche. It must be nice to have strong Pokemon. Well, I guess you don't have them because you're scared them away. Or what? Now we have these ruins here. Don't these ruins seem a bit familiar to you? Yeah, exactly. So, remember the ruins we had in the desert? Yep. These ruins are basically the same. Kinda. Yet they're not the same exactly because we are now in the grass with water, not in the desert with sand and sandstorms. So that's kind of strange. But they are connected. And yes, they are indeed one more like this. There are 3 of them in total. But we will explore them later on because they are indeed important and they do have a bit of a puzzle element to trigger their events, and that is something that we obviously will look more into. Let's do some pumping berries as well. A lot of berries now. Oh wow, 6 berries. That's very nice. 6 berries means we can really gather up our belongings of berries. Getting a revive. Always useful. Pokemon can get KO'd. It's important that they get brought back to fighting form. A revive will do that for you. Well, Pokemon will face. A Linoon. Which is very weak. I need to fight them. Zigzagoon's evolution on normal type. It has some another one. That's some decent speed, but that's pretty much about it. Oh, a Gloom. Evolved form of Oddish. Dual type poison and grass. Which has not 1 but 2 evolutional forms. Wildplume and Blossom, depending on which elemental stone you want to use. Which is kinda cool. Anyways, that will be the end of this episode. We are going down the route 120. We're getting closer and closer to our next route, and from there we will have a bit of a, should we say, double way to go. 1 south, 1 east, and technically also 1 north. We'll see what we can find in those paths, but they will be having some interesting parts at least. Anyway, that will be the end of this episode, so like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media, and that's it for now. I'll see you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Omega Ruby.